What's up, guys? I got energy for one more video for today. So I'm going to do a video. I've been going through my email. I've been doing some videos here today. What is the value of long-term relationships in early 20s? Eugene says, hey, John, I am 23 years old, currently in a 5-year relationship with a girl of the same age. Okay. We have been living together for the last 2 years. I would not say that our relationship is perfect and I enjoy every bit of it. I'd be worried if you did. I'd be like, fuck, dude, how's that happen? But I do feel happy with this person, and we do have a strong emotional connection and support each other when in need. Recently, I've been thinking about the 5 years we have been together, and I've noticed that during that time we have both drastically changed emotionally and in terms of life goals and expectations. I would most certainly expect the changes to continue since we are both constantly moving forward and progressing with both of our professional lives and as individuals. I found that during the 5 years we have been together, there were a lot of moments when being in a relationship could have heavily affected certain choices and decisions, moving countries, changing work, pursuing dreams, etc. I feel that the ages of 20 to 30 are extremely important since those are the years when you're shaping who you truly are, and being in a serious relationship may limit your options to explore and experiment with your life. So, what is your opinion of having long-term relationships at that age? Are the limitations it can bring along worth it? How important are things that you learn from being in a serious relationship? And how are those going to affect your future life? Just wanted to hear your thoughts. Thanks, Eugene. Okay, I've got somewhat of it's not a jaded view, but I will tell you that I believe that most people make the mistake of getting into long-term relationships too early on, especially guys. They find the one girl that will have sex with them, and then they just like cling to that woman and just stick with her, and because they feel like that's their option. This is their option to have sex. And they don't realize that someday they're going to actually be a man, and they're going to be like 30, 35 years old, or whatever, whatever age, and they're going to have resources, and they're going to have status, and they're going to have confidence, they're going to know who they are. And something I didn't know, right? I mean, I'm telling you guys from experience because I didn't really become a man until I was in my 30s. Like, I didn't learn that. And I think that's kind of the average age nowadays, but it can be done much earlier if you understand certain things that I didn't understand at the time. And I think one of the things that can definitely hold you back is being in a relationship, a long-term relationship when you're young, because you're not getting that experience. You're not getting that depth. I feel like you get more negative life experiences than positive ones. Okay, and the reason why is because being in a relationship doesn't really teach you much about life. Being in multiple relationships and dealing with multiple people that are very different and dynamic, that teaches you much more. Instead, a lot of times being in a long-term relationship teaches you unhealthy things. Sometimes they're abusive relationships. Oftentimes when they're early relationships, they are in one way or another, especially if you're using external validation to get something from someone and they're using you to get their confidence and ego. A lot of times our first relationships are toxic ones, especially when we're young and when we try to form long-term relationships at that point. And so it creates a reinforcing bad behavior instead of a good one. I don't mean to be jaded. I'm the most positive fucking upbeat guy that you'll meet. Well, maybe not the most positive, but I tend to be pretty positive. I tend to be a very, very much an optimist. But at the same time, you have to realize that, especially as a guy, you are limiting your opportunities quite a bit. You are not exercising your options at the time that's in your prime, and your prime will be when you're in your 30s, and you're sacrificing a lot of time and energy that you could be using to propel yourself forward for a time when you can take advantage of that, have more resources available to you. Because right now in your early 20s, you should be really focusing on rolling the ball up the hill, on moving that boulder, on basically building your business, growing your career, growing your skills, growing your social status and your abilities, and developing yourself as a man. Now, is this to say that people can't be successful having relationships young in life? Of course they can. Of course they can. They can have long-term relationships that go well, but I'm just saying that statistically it doesn't go well, and just from a perspective of what is optimal probably in your life and how you can make the most of your resources, especially as a man. I'm talking man to man here, right? You're gonna have better selection, right? When you're getting to your 30s and you've got some money and you've got some confidence and you know who you are as a man, okay, and you've got a nice physique, right, and you're not tied down, you're gonna have like the world's gonna be your fucking oyster, right? Right now, when you're young, like being like a hot 22-year-old girl, the world is her oyster. She can like have whatever she wants. She can go into the clubs and get bottle service, and she can get whatever guys and get, sugar daddies to pay for her shit and all this stuff and all the adoration, external validation that she wants in the world. But it's gonna fade by the time she hits 28, 30 years old. She's not gonna be able to get that shit anymore. That's about the time that when you're gonna fucking start flourishing, if you're doing the right shit. That's one of the reasons why I make this channel. One of the reasons why I talk to you younger guys here is you need to be doing the right shit right now. Stop fucking around, okay? Start getting serious. Start investing, saving money, okay? Buying up some fucking real estate. Start working on your fucking mental discipline. Stop being lazy. I got a whole fucking series on how to stop being lazy. Stop being lazy and fucking get off your ass and work hard. Develop your skills, develop your communication skills, your technical skills, your business skills, right? Your financial acumen, right? All these things. Start getting mentally tough, physically tough. Build that physique. The day is going to come when your time to shine is going to be here. And it's going to be probably, maybe your late 20s, but probably your early 30s and on up to like 40, 50 years old. And that's, you want to prepare for that. Don't fuck around right now, all right? It might be fun, and it doesn't mean you can't have any fun. Of course you can have fun. You can have fun as you're developing these skills, but you got to bust ass so that you're going to prepare yourself for later in life. Just take this advice, right? Like think about this, especially you guys that are considering these things, and realize that you're going to have other options. You don't have to run to the very first option that you see just because you think that you're worried, right? You have this scarcity mindset, okay? So yeah, so, my general advice, like I said, I think I've talked about it before, but, wait till later, play the field a little bit, understand things. And I think by having multiple relationships and having the social dynamics of understanding, how things work, you're going to gain a lot of wisdom and perspective, especially just in dealing with people in general, right? Everything is a courtship in life. Every business is a courtship in life. Marketing yourself is a courtship in life. Courting is a courtship in life. You're a courtesan, okay? You have to understand that. And you have to understand how to work as one. So there you go. Bulldogs, I hope this helps you and keeps you, keeps you out of some trouble. But if you haven't already, click that subscribe button down below, and I'll talk to you next time. Take care.